Let's talk swing music. This dominated popular culture in the 1930s and 40s. Think dance. This was dance music, and it was a healthy distraction in times of war. One of my favorite things about the swing era is something called the Battles of the Band. And this is a big deal. This happened all over Harlem and all over the United States. The Savoy Ballroom was the real hotspot for this. Think a huge ballroom that held about 400 people, and everyone was invited as long as you could dance. And big name bands would come to this place and face off of each other. One of the most famous ones was between Benny Goodman and Chick Webb. Chick Webb was a drummer and had his own band. Benny Goodman was established at that time, and it was the hot place to be. And in fact, they had to call in riot control. They had to call in the police because there were so many people that wanted to see this battle. As I said, only 400 fit in the ballroom, and there are rumors that there were up to 20,000 people who were trying to get in. Other estimates put it around 6,000, but there were a lot of people that wanted to see this battle. By the way, Chick Webb won that one. Another famous battle of the band was at Carnegie Hall between Glenn Miller and Benny Goodman. Imagine that. Just these incredible face-offs where the best musicians came together and played with one another. I want to mention Benny Goodman in particular because he created the first mixed race performances ever. And I'm talking not just music, but theater, dance. He got blacks and whites on stage at the same time, and this was unheard of at the time. It was very radical and a wonderful opening to the future. What do you think of when you think of swing music? Think lead sheets, so that the whole band could play together with melody and chord symbols. Think great band leaders. These were huge, famous band leaders emerging who orchestrated these larger ensembles. Brass, reeds, drums, big bands. I'd like to give you a sample of kind of the swing sound from a piece called Brass Zone. Listen to the stacked chords and to the swing rhythm. Kind of a sample. I'd also like to give you a sample from a duet called Welcome to the Savoy. My friend Heidi is back, and we're going to play a duet for you. Notice the interaction as if there is a battle of the band, the conversation. Etc. So let's talk about how to make a battle as you're improvising. Okay. Do you remember the jazz scale? We've got this one in particular. Let's work with that one.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is get a conversation going back and forth between you and me that's like a little battle of musicality.
Okay.
So if I go, what are you going to say back? I liked how you reversed it. Yeah, very good, very good. Let's try another one. Fantastic, and you're really doing well with staying with that 4/4 beat thing. Let's have you do that with your left hand this time. Good. Usually the jazz scale moves up or down. Sometimes it hops back and forth, but it doesn't usually go. Although that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? But it's usually kind of smooth and flowing, and then it has exaggerated leaps in particular places. So you can do actually this improv with just one person at the piano, taking different octaves. Maybe you want to do this. And then, now I put a D in there. Our original one was, jazz scales are very flexible. You can mess around with them and bring in extra notes. Just keep it simple at the beginning. Okay, thank you.